Okay, you guys. So clearly I relapsed. 420. I low-key wasn't gonna say anything about it, but then I was like, you know what?
Might as well keep it real.
I'm only human. So I plan to try to stop again, probably like within the next week and a half when I'm ready.
She's giving herself some wiggle room.
Yeah. So
we're back. We're back at it again. I don't know.
Not only that, you guys, I know you guys are still waiting for our mukbang with our payday breakdown, and I decided instead of just doing like what we made that week, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it for what we made that month, just to give you guys like a more realistic
breakdown, because from week to week it varies. Like, you got to understand, this is not a job where you clock in and you like, all right, I get paid $15 an hour. This is like, depending on how you have it set up, whether it be mileage, loads, dimension. Not a job where you can say or do the math and add it up. So you have to keep in mind that it varies from week to week. So when you get your checks, you're gonna have to keep in mind, all right, this load was this, it cost that much, they paid me by the mile on that, or however you have it worked out. But your pay definitely varies.
What I will say, you guys, is I haven't been happy with the pay. Is it like super smoky in here? Because I can't tell. I haven't been happy with the pay. I talked to one of my friends that's in the industry, and he was just like, how's Justin doing? He was like all excited. And I was like, oh, to be honest, we haven't been really happy with our pay lately. And he was like, why? You guys should be getting at least an extra $500 like on each check. So now I'm like, okay, what are we gonna do? Because I'm kind of trying to figure out, like, are we gonna go ahead and just get our MC and DOT, aka our authority? Because
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like I know the problem. Right now, it does seem like it's a busier time, but what I keep hearing from everybody in the warehouse and in the office is, you got to get a bigger van, man. You got to get a bigger van. The lady that gives me my paychecks, when she gave me my paycheck the other day, it was a good paycheck, by the way. But when she gave me my paycheck the other day, I would say,
no, we've had bigger.
We've had bigger, but it
and we did that $300 day.
Oh, so yeah. That's true. The van size does matter, but that's one of the things that we're gonna give you when we say we wish we would have known. When we're giving you our things we wish we would have known. Because right now I'm like, dang, that's what's holding the checks back. I know it. Like, that's what's going on.
Oh, yeah?
For sure.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, it's been one too many important people that have told me that, like, consecutively.
So, you guys, with further ado?
Without further ado, we're
going to get into the 5 things we wish we would have known before we started our cargo van business.
And my biggest one right now is how much the van size matters. I just looked at it when I first got into it just because I was eager to get into it. Like, oh well, I got a van. Let's get it going. I'll do as many trips as I want just to get that money. But what I do understand now is, it's common sense, but you're not thinking about it when you're just trying to go get to the money. The bigger the van, the more you can put in there, the less work you got to do. So, they stacking pallets in the bigger vans. My van, I can't stack pallets. I just try to figure in. I'm playing Tetris every day, basically. So pallets, boxes, all of that. Basically, I should have known van size matter. Size does matter.
Okay, so number 2, I wish I would have known really how important the saying is that goes, used car, used problems. So I knew we were gonna have to like get things fixed on the van, but I didn't take into consideration like how much work was gonna have to go into our van. We thought we got it for a good deal, which we did get it for a good deal, and if we would have put the maintenance in sooner, we probably would have like not have ran into all the problems we ran into, because we bought our van for like $5,000 or $5,500, one of those.
55, I believe.
Okay, so we bought. Are you sure? Was it 5,000?
55. No, it was 5,000.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, because it was 55, but we offered 5,000. Yeah. Okay, because remember I told you guys we got our van on roadie. On roadie. What?
Offer Up.
Offer Up. The apps I be on. Offer Up, and we ended up just making an offer for 5,000, but it was original. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so we got our what was I saying?
You were saying used van, used problems. We got the van offer up 5,000 if we would have took care of the maintenance and problems or looked into it more, I would say.
Yeah.
As far as what could possibly be wrong with it and got on top of it sooner, it wouldn't have took us out the game for as long as it did.
Yeah, and I think that that's one of the main reasons that our money isn't super up right now. As long like, you know, along with
yeah. Because definitely if we would have never had any hurdles or hiccups or time off, because when I think back, we took a long time off, like damn near a month
at one point, or altogether. No, I think pretty much altogether. Like,
I know one
like,
of them was almost a month.
I want to say like 6 weeks. Like if you put everything all together, like all the days, I would say six weeks.
Yep.
Yeah, and that hurt.
Number 3 thing I wish I would have known. All right, so when you hear about, all right, well, let me start from the beginning. Me, for years, I've been a warehouse worker. You feel me? I've done it all. So I've been in warehouses as well. Man, you usually don't see the drivers doing anything. So you just assume, all right, this is a very low labor job. The warehouse workers are loading trucks and putting boxes in box trucks and all of that. So I'm assuming it's like that. And you do have your days where it's very easy. Yeah, go ahead, put that up. You do have your days where it's very easy, but you definitely have some labor intensive days where you are really like hustling, bustling, sweating all day. You like, ooh, I pray I got a back brace or something, because you are gonna get it in from time to time. So I wish I would have knew that. I wish I would have been prepared for that, because it's not bad. Don't get me wrong. I've done way worse lifting. It's just something that when you have in your head that there's no real work you have to do, it catches you off guard. You feel me? And it makes you feel like, I didn't sign up for this, but you did.
I know,
and it's worth it.
Shout out to one of our subscribers that told us that we need to start looking for what is it? No touch loads?
No touch loads.
Yeah, because we didn't know about it.
Yeah.
Somebody told us we was dumb as a box of rocks, you know.
Hey man.
You know,
it's trial and error now, but no touch loads. You better believe what? I'm that kind of worker. No touch load.
Lazy. I'm just kidding. I can't be saying nobody lazy, because I try, you guys. Y'all see me in there trying. Well, I don't know if I show too much of me trying to lift and push, but I be trying to help. He really just don't be letting me help. Like, don't get it twisted. I really do. Like, I be trying to be involved. I be trying to be involved as I can.
She offers.
Because I be wanting to get out, like, with the people and see, like, if they have him going to the house, I want to see, because y'all, he be going into some nice ass houses, and okay, you guys, so number 4 for me, I would say that not every contract is a good contract. I did not realize that when we first started our business. I was just so excited to be having a contract and then to be having another one, and in my head I'm like, oh, our fucking business is on its way. We about to have a logistics company by the end of the year. Like, I was just dreaming and hoping and wishing and thinking, and like, no. Not every contract is a good contract. Remember the contract that we used to have where we were delivering little boxes, and that's another thing. We thought that because we were doing little boxes and envelopes, we thought like, oh,
it's gonna be a breeze.
Okay,
but
we do gotta get out the car,
it's
but
still exhausting as far as like the time you're putting in and everything you got to do to get these dropped off, because to make the money that matters, you really got to make a lot of deliveries. So your Amazon drivers and all of them, salute.
So yeah, like I was saying, couldn't be me. The Amazon life is not for me, and I know that. For some people it might be, and I would say for people that have to take their kids to work with them, that might be one that would be for you. But just know that it's taxing on the body. You can start your shift like what in the afternoon and not be in into 12 at night.
Yeah, 12 in the morning.
It's hard getting to apartments.
Yeah, it's hard to get in apartments. Where your place to work might not be close to where you actually live, so you're gonna commute just to keep driving.
Yeah, and gas is crazy. And it's not that it was a bad contract; it just didn't work for us.
Right.
Because we had to come an hour back to Long Beach to pick our kids up from school, get them situated, and then drive an hour back, finish our deliveries, and then drive an hour back home. So it just didn't work for us. It wasn't for us.
The number 5 thing I wish I would have knew, and I don't know how to explain it the way as far as I wish I would have knew, but the best way I can explain it is when you're starting a new business, and you've never had a business before, and you're used to being a worker and having a boss or somebody that is employing you, you're going into it with the mindset of your dispatchers and the brokers and everybody behind the scenes are your bosses. They're not your boss. They're your partners. And you got to always remember that. So you can say, nah, I'm not doing that.
Yep.
Like you would have a hard time telling a boss that hired you at the store, at the grocery store, no, I'm not doing that, because that's your boss. You got to do it. You could tell a dispatcher, nah, I don't think that's worth it for me. That's not one that's going to work for me. Or, no, I can't come in today. I got something to do. You definitely want to be respectful and let them know things ahead of time and in advance, but you're not really asking for the time off. You're letting them know you won't be there. All right, guys, so those were the 5 things we wish we would have known. What I need you to do is like, subscribe, get down in the comments. If you started a business already, let us know a few things you wish you would have known. And if you haven't, give me a couple questions that you think, or what you think it's like, and I'll let you know if I know the difference or not.
And if you're a new subscriber, or this is the first time you're seeing these videos, go ahead and drop the cargo van emoji in the comments. All right, peace and love.